hear from you. Give us a call. So this is the latest and greatest from DynaTrap. And what is DynaTrap? It is not a zapper. It's not a repellent that you have to spray and it doesn't, emit chemicals. What this is it's something that actually attracts the pests that you don't want. Now, don't worry. Quiet operation, no buzzing, no zapping. Those good insects, the bees, the butterflies, the pollinators, they don't care about this. They're not interested. But the things that make you crazy when you go outside, the mosquitoes, the gnats, Japanese beetles, for this part of the country, the stink bugs. If you live someplace in the country where you're like, I don't know what a stink bug is, please consider yourself lucky. They're awful here in Pennsylvania. All right, so all you have to do is decide what size is going to work for you. And then we're going to explain this to you, because if you've never heard of DynaTrap, you want to get this now, because the sooner you get it, you'll disrupt the life cycle of those insects. And pretty soon you're going to be like, what mosquitoes? It's really that good. Okay, so the sizes. We have the 1/4 acre, we have the 1/2 acre, and if you have a larger piece of property, we have the 1 acre. We have colors that are exclusive to QVC, the green, the bronze, and the copper. Let me take you through, and I think the navy as well. Let me take you the colors. So this is the tungsten. Now, the tungsten is available on DynaTrap, but I will tell you right now, we have a better price. So we have tungsten. Here's your copper. We have this beautiful bronze. Here's your navy. And if you do want the green we have in the 1 acre only, but I just want to show you what it looks like. Here it is. All right, I want to get right to my friend Sean Pickford. Oh, wait, before I do, hang on, Sean. Let me tell everybody what the value is. Okay, so that 1/4 acre, we've dropped the price to 5 easy payments of $13.20. The 1/2 acre, 5 easy payments of $22, and that 1 acre, 5 easy payments of $35.50. If you want to go to DynaTrap.com, you'll see we're actually a better price point. Just make sure you're looking at the XL. And this is the one with the easy disposable release basket. So it's the latest, it's the greatest, and we really do have a better price than anyone. Let's say hello to Sean Pickford. He brings us all kinds of do-it-yourself items. All right, Sean, there's so much to say about DynaTrap, but let's start with what it's not. We're not spraying, we're not zapping, we're not sitting there lighting candles and this is the game changer.
Yeah, it really is, because it attracts the bugs, because it mimics you and I, Sandra. So those bugs are flying along and they think, ooh, wait, I can go bite somebody, I can go feed. Well, they don't have to worry about it because it's not us, it's not our kids, or it's not our pets. So this does a fantastic job of attracting those flying insects to it. When they get close enough, they get sucked down into the bottom and they expire. We did a third-party independent lab test to say, all right, what does it attract and capture? Well, mosquitoes, flies, wasps, hornets, stink bugs, and moths. So these 6 are really nasty, but we've added 7 more to that list. We've added the biting midges and no-see-ums, the Japanese beetles, the gnats, the blowflies, the drainflies, and the muscid that we're seeing here. So 13 different pests that could drive you inside. Now we're driving them to the DynaTrap so you can be outside and enjoy your patio, your pool, your deck, whatever it might be, and not be chased inside by something so small you can barely see it.
Well, Sean, I know I've told you before, but as a kid, my mom would give us a coffee can full of kerosene. We'd have to go out and pick Japanese beetles out of the garden. I grew up rural, and that's what we did. And I got to tell you, I hated that job.
Yeah.
Like all the plants, putting the Japanese beetles in that can. Oh, I hated when I had to do that. I'm thinking now, like, oh man, if only we would have had DynaTrap, I could have been doing whatever it was I wanted to do. But let's talk about how this works, because you might at home not be able to relate to my kerosene can story, but you can relate to going outside and getting bitten by mosquitoes. So how does this work?
So when you get it home, you're going to plug it in. When you plug it in, you turn on that UV LED light that lasts 2¼ years for 27 continuous months. Leave it plugged in day and night because it attracts insects day and night. This is the DynaTrap difference. We create carbon dioxide. Yes, the same thing you and I breathe every time we take a breath. That's why they're so attracted to this. When they get close enough, the fan pulls them down into the side. All right, there's little dampers in there so they can't fly out. They can check in, but they can't check out. And I love this new one. The new one-touch easy emptying system. Why? because I never have to touch a bug. I don't have to unscrew the base anymore. All I do is hit that button and they go right into the trash can. These are actual mosquitoes flying into our DynaTrap. So we slowed the video down so you could see them. They have a great sense of smell, but horrible eyesight. They can smell our breath, Sandra, from 300 feet away. So you could have just brushed your teeth, had the mouthwash, and stepped outside. The mosquitoes still know you're there.
Yeah.
So
well, let's talk about this. This is not something that, oh, I have company coming, I better turn the DynaTrap on, or I'm gonna make some burgers on the grill, let me turn the DynaTrap on. No, this is not a short-term fix. This, I mean, it can be, but this is a long-term solution.
Yes.
So when you get this home, you're gonna plug it in and you're gonna leave it in. Now, it's not gonna cost very much to run it all, and we'll actually tell you what that is in just a second. I'm gonna ask Sean, but the thing is about this, and Sean taught me this, and I find it to be the most fascinating thing. The mosquitoes in your property were most likely, the eggs were laid on your property, they hatched on your property, they're laying more eggs on your property. Mosquitoes don't fly all around town. Sean, you told me they generally, now a wind might blow them from your neighbor's yard, but for the most part, these mosquitoes only go about 300 feet their whole lives. So if you can break the life cycle, right? Like if you can get the females in here, guess what happens? For every less female, no more eggs. You put this out now, as the summer goes on, there's no more mosquitoes being hatched on your property. Like that's the whole point, right, Sean?
So, and you want to put it about 20, 30 feet away from where you are. Don't put it in that circle. Do not put it in the center of your picnic table because you are attracting the bugs to it. You want it 3 to 6 feet off the ground. A shepherd's hook will work. The wall or a ledge will work. We also have an optional universal mount that you can get here too. So if you want to use that, that's great. Leave it out in all weather situations. Look, we had a little snow yesterday. We had rain, we had sleet, we had everything. Mine are out and they're on. Leave them powered 24/7. The catch rates are higher at night. Why? Well, because it's easier for them to fly at night. There's less of a breeze. And if you can keep it away from a competing light, go ahead and do that. And as you said, what does it cost to operate a day?
Yes, I want to hear about that, because I know there are people right now who are like, I like it until they said leave it plugged in. What will it do to my electric bill? Tell us.
It's not going to do anything because these two are less than 2 cents a day to operate, the 1/4 acre and a 1/2 acre. The full acre here, less than 8 cents a day to operate. I can run this for an entire year at $36. I spent more on candles and sprays that drove the mosquitoes away, and they came back the next night.
And that's if you run it all year, by the way, because where you and I live, we're not running it all year. We're getting it home now. We're running it now. We're running it like, you know, until fall or whatever. Turn it off. Now, if you live in a place where it's warm, you can keep it out all the time. All right.
Yes.
I want to take you through the colors. Tungsten. That is available on DynaTrap.com. We have a better price though. Now let me show you some exclusive colors. We also have it in copper. We have it in bronze. We have it in this beautiful navy. We also have it in green, but in the green we have the 1 acre only. Fewer than 200 to go around. Next, I'm gonna ask Sean who should get what size, but before I do, let's take a look at these prices. That 1/4 acre, I mean, who wouldn't want to get rid of mosquitoes for 5 easy payments of $13.20? The 1/2 acre, maybe for you, it's the stink bugs, the gnats, the Japanese beetles. 1/2 acre, 5 easy payments of $22, and that 1 acre, still just 5 easy payments of $35.50. Sean, we only have about 46 seconds, but tell me, who should buy what size?
Okay, so if you have a bigger piece of property, get the 1 acre. If you live in an area with a lot of bugs like Minnesota and Florida and Texas, get the larger one. If you have a smaller piece of property or want to attract and capture in the front of the house and the back of the house, get 2 1/2 acres because your house acts like a barrier. Smaller piece of property, patio or deck, go ahead and get the 1/4 acre here. If you want it to be portable, take it camping. I use this one indoors as well, so they're good for indoors and outdoor use. So, and here's what they look like. This is when you know it's working. These are 2 weeks worth of bugs here at my house last year, okay? This is what they look like. They're not on me, they're not on my kids, they're not on my pet, they're in my DynaTrap. That's where I want them.
Yeah. Well, Sean, I know that you live in an area that has a lot of horses, you have horse flies.
Yes.
I bet you don't anymore.
No, I don't.
Awesome. Sean, thank you so much. That is very, very popular. Do not wait. We just have such a great price point on it. Well, now this is so cute. Did you ever hear of this?